Esteemed viewers, my name is Shegun Odunayo. You're welcome to another edition of Punch Sports Extra, where we discuss the new things happening in the world of sports. And where do we begin from this morning? We'll begin with headlines on our paper. Remember that we do have Punch Sports Extra, our sporting edition of Punch. Of course, you know the Punch newspapers. There's Punch Sports Extra, that is strictly sports. So where do we start from? Let's talk about our boys and girls, or girl, as the case may be this time, that had a shining weekend. But before we go into that, you had him smile already. Peter Akimbo is my wingman this wonderful morning. Peter, very quickly, let's go into the show. The headlines very, very quickly. And Sadiq Umar is back. He had one very serious injury last season, yeah, and we all thought what is going to happen to our man. And look at that beautiful goal at the weekend.
You know, this weekend was the weekend of beautiful goals.
I think so.
And that was one of the most beautiful goals.
If not the best. I think it's the best.
Among Africans, yes.
I think no. I'll pick it as number one.
You pick it above
pick that goal.
Bicycle kick.
I'll pick that goal ahead of the bicycle kick because I mean it just got the pass.
Yes.
He didn't do much with it. Just
he knew where the
knocked it up front and he hit it one time.
You know that's what you see about most of our African players. They just blast it and it goes in. So it reminds me of that Drogba goal for Chelsea back then. Yeah.
All right, Sadiq Umar, beautiful goal. Ends 488 days drought.
8 days goal drought.
Yes.
That's over a year.
Close to 500. That's almost 2 years, I guess.
Almost yeah. He has been injured he has had that issue for quite a while, and we are very happy to see that he's back banging in the goals. And let's hope that this will give him back the good form that we need for the Super Eagles also.
Yeah, remember that he was actually doing very well for Almeria
before
he made the move.
And even when he made the move, he was doing well for the first 2-3 games.
He was coming on.
The injury and everything seemed
we thought that was the end.
Yeah.
Good one for him, good one for Sadiq Umar there. Terry Murphy has been informed this season though.
Yes, of course. One of the unbeaten Eagles in Europe.
In Europe. Did this thing again this weekend, got a sweet goal.
Yeah, scored the winner.
Yeah, scored the winner, late winner for that matter. Gaining 3 points.
Yeah.
And our own girl, Rashidat Ajibade, getting a goal for Atletico Madrid.
She has been on form for the Falcons and also on form for Atletico. She's probably our best player right now.
I think she has a shot at African Footballer of the Year award. I think she does. Because, I mean, look at the top girls. Looking at them, Oshua. I'm not even talking about the Super Falcons alone. Looking at the girls, I mean, African girls this season.
Katlana.
Exactly.
This Moroccan lady, so I get what you're saying. But I think so, honestly, I agree with you. I think I agree with you.
I'm looking at it and I feel Rashidat Ajibade. Oh, okay. Assisat, no doubt, had a fantastic time with Barcelona, winning this and winning that.
I personally think Oshoala is extending our record to 6.
So you think it's definitely Oshoala?
I think so.
Whatever happens, I think it will be good for you to come home regardless.
Yes, honestly.
Very quickly, we also be talking. Also on the front page is Masari praises Osimhen.
Yes.
I remember that Osimhen was back without his mask this time.
Yes.
I think he said we're going to be having him back very soon.
He says he's going to wear the mask again.
Yeah,
well, I didn't even say that.
But there was no mask this time around. And very quickly, we also move on to the fact that a statement was made that Ngannou will finish Joshua. Talking about Anthony Joshua now. Yeah. But of course, I think Joshua has come out to say, see, I'm not interested in all these things you guys are doing. I'm a boxer.
He's looking for his title.
Yes, you know, the man wants to be back on top of his game, not get involved with some, guys who are enjoying themselves and having fun. He wants to get back on top of his game.
He has already made enough money, so made all the money he wants.
And Mauricio Pochettino, of course, was angry and he bemoaned Chelsea's poor defending. I think it was really poor. In fact, not just the defending, everything about Chelsea on that day, aside Ryan Sterling's free kick, was terrible.
Chelsea has been very poor recently right now. So.
All right, and for Manchester United owners, the Glazers, they spend £250,000 weekly on lawyers. We are still looking at the headlines. Like I said, the headlines on Punch Sports Extra, our paper.
Yeah.
And how do you find that, Peter?
The £250K.
Weekly on their lawyers.
Do you know their salary cut is $350K?
Yes.
So just for their players that are going to even...
Yes.
So, the thing is, when you sign players without studying how they are, studying who they are, knowing how these players are going to act, they are going to make some mistakes in signing these players. Look at they signed Anthony. He had sexual issue. They signed they brought him to the first team. He had issue. They are not checking all these things, and look at the fans. The fans want them out. So to make all these things go away and placate them, they need to now spend money elsewhere. That money that can be put into making the training the training conditions better.
Yeah.
Ronaldo complained about their training condition,
Yeah.
their developmental hub.
He did.
Ragnick complained about it, they're not complaining about it.
He did.
And now they are spending money on all these other things. So it's taking the attention away from the football to other things.
All right. Also, Zaidu Sanusi, our boy or our man who plays for in the Portuguese league, is this. I mean, English clubs are hiring him. He wants to come to England.
West Ham United.
Yeah, West Ham.
I think it will be a very good move for him. He has a lot to offer. He doesn't do too much and he never does too little.
Yeah.
He never does little.
Just does his business.
Yeah, does his business. So I think it will be a very good move for him. He scored the winner for them to win the league 2 seasons ago in Porto.
Yeah.
It's not a player that West Ham need right now. West Ham is moving into a position where they are one of the top 6-7 clubs.
Yeah.
So I think that this is a new West Ham.
Will strengthen them.
Yeah.
And they will also help his career.
They will help his career a lot. Premier League,
they win for everybody.
They win for everybody.
All right, very quickly now, we move now to talk about the EPL and, of course, other European football competitions that came up at the weekend. Remember that last weekend was a drought. It was a drought for lovers of football, like me, like Peter, because, I mean, we were just watching Nigeria versus Lesotho, Nigeria, Zimbabwe.
And they were playing drought football.
What was that?
But
Jude Bellingham was back yesterday.
Bellingham
Got an assist, got a goal. 15 goals, the highest for any player that Real Madrid just signed. I mean, you just got signed, and then in a very quick rush, you've got the second highest was Cristiano Ronaldo at 14, but Jude Bellingham yesterday, 15 goals. Last season, he scored 14 goals for Dortmund. He has gone past that already. Very quick one now. Of course, Real Madrid won 3-0. Rodrigo getting the 2 goals. And barrage of injuries for Real Madrid. 3-0 yesterday. Very quickly, Peter.
I think Real Madrid dug in deep.
Yeah.
They dug in deep to show that we have these issues of the pitch, but it's not going to affect our play on the day, and they showed it. They showed that Cadiz, we are bigger than you by far.
Yeah.
We have more quality.
Yeah.
And those players, Bellingham, Rodrigo, Modric, stepped up.
Cruz.
Even the keeper, I think it was Lunin.
Lunin
has been keeping very well.
Yeah, fantastic. Cadiz was actually very great yesterday. The scoreline did not reflect. Yeah, did not reflect the performance.
To score some goals, but Lunin actually proved himself that he can be the second option that they may need to send Kepa back to Chelsea.
All right, very quickly, Barcelona drew.
I was very happy to see that.
I didn't see that coming. I thought they were going to win.
I thought they were going to win.
Yeah.
But you know, Madrid had drawn with Vallecano.
Yeah.
So it's a situation where it could have been expected. Barca should have listened, should have seen the writing on the wall, and should have been more conscious.
They could have actually lost that game.
They could have lost that game
because they were trailing 1-0.
But they also have a barrage of injuries. I feel like the injury concern this season has been a lot more than.
Remember, Jules Koundé was saying that the world needs to come to their aid, talking about footballers, that they are now playing too many games for country, for
the
club.
Season will not reset until after the football until after this season before football can reset again.
Look at the number of ACL injuries we have had this season.
Cup.
Look at the ACL.
They are playing Euros.
And they are playing Euros.
They are playing Euros. They are playing
African players will come and play.
World Cup qualifiers. African World Cup.
ACL injuries this season. Thibaut Courtois, Eder Militao, Gavi. No, ACL injuries.
I think Lisandro, who had ACL in Man United? It was Lisandro Martinez of Varane.
I mean, I can count about 8, 9, 10 ACL injuries this season alone. And that has been tagged one of the worst.
Gavi had his meniscus and ACL.
ACL, yes.
The two together.
Yes, and 2 Real Madrid players as well. I think we don't have too many ACL injuries in the EPL, but in world football as a whole, ACL injuries. Did you see the video of Neymar? The Neymar video where he was crying.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was being treated.
Yes.
That's what ACL does to you. Now, very quickly, we move to Bayern. Bayern Leverkusen. Xabi Alonso and his men can't stop firing.
3-0, 3 points. Another win.
What is going on? What is going on in Germany?
I don't know what's going on. You know, some people will be saying that maybe it's the Hurricane cause, but Xabi Alonso has been building this since last season when he came in. He took them to the final of the Europa League before they lost to the final of the Conference League. Yeah, before they lost to West Ham United, and that was even narrowly that Declan Rice won that goal. So I think that Leverkusen has been beating this since last season. It's not like these guys Girona. They also came and top the table. Of course, they also everything came from last season. Came top the table, and it's also not like Newcastle. This is a different thing. These ones have been building, and then this is a league that
it's like they're transitioning.
Yes, if you can catch this Bayern sleeping, you can win that league. It's just Bayern are the biggest threat. Look at last season. I thought Dortmund were also a threat, and Dortmund lost it
on the last day of the league.
They lost it.
Last day of the
league. Their
league.
biggest threat is Bayern. They've drawn their first game, and if they can win the second game, Bayern Leverkusen can win the.
And of course, Bayern did win thanks to a goal from Harry Kane. But 1-0. Nobody would have seen that. I mean, 1-0
against Mainz or somebody.
And I think it's Cologne. 1-0, 1-0 victory.
I was very, very surprised. I was very, very disappointed. He has been scoring 4-5 goals. I expect him to score 6 this time.
I mean, like, at the whole team generally, I mean, 1-0, 1-0.
Maybe Germany just their team is basically German team.
Yeah.
So maybe the German effect of the international window affected them. People were saying that the international window would affect some players that were just coming back. So maybe we can do that. We can excuse them.
It's obviously a 2-horse race there in Germany. Bayern Leverkusen and Bayern Munich. I mean, they are almost neck to neck there, breathing down.
Boniface in Germany, Murphy in France.
Yeah.
Dragging with
the
PSG,
top boys. Yeah.
So PSG and Nice.
All right, to the most rewarded league in the world, the English Premier League. Look at what happened to Chelsea, for God's sake. They were beaten, they were battered, they were destroyed. What other adjective can I use for them? Nobody saw that coming. I mean, I didn't see a 4-1 defeat coming.
You know, I wouldn't say that we should say that Chelsea have entirely capitulated. You know, they are coming from 2 tough games. They just beat Tottenham. They just drew with Manchester City, and now they lost to we just beat
Newcastle
rather.
4-1.
And Newcastle is another tough team. So they played Tottenham, Man City, Newcastle. Those were a run of. Most teams do not escape from those games unscathed. They were able to beat one, draw one, and lose one. I think that we can say that of course the 4-1 was too much, and they were totally beaten and outclassed. But
Pochettino said his defense
his
fumbled.
defense is fumbled.
I think he didn't want to mention names. I think he didn't want to mention names. It's his old papa, Thiago Silva.
His defense has been fumbling because they lost 4-4. They played 4-4 rather with Man City. Conceding 4 goals. Of course, it's a Man City attack, but still, consider 4 goals. We all need that Man City.
A whooping 4 goals.
4 goals. So you're not going to say the game back to back. That's 8 goals in 2 games. That's obvious that the defense is the problem, and didn't find a way to work on that. Which James made a very immature and
got a red card immediately.
I was very disappointed in him.
Yeah,
I thought I was better than
a lot of Chelsea fans were attacking him.
I didn't know that the temperament in the James family was
no.
You know, it's James.
Yeah, did the same thing. Yeah.
Temperament and all this.
I mean, he shouldn't have done that. He's the captain, for God's sake.
He's the captain. He's a young captain, but he's the captain of that team. Look at Conor Gallagher. When he was absent, Gallagher stepped up. Gallagher played well. Gallagher did it. So why can't James that we consider a better player? Why can't he do better than that? You know what I'm saying?
All right, Manchester City. Beautiful victory there.
Manchester City that drew.
Yeah.
With Liverpool.
Oh my goodness. Manchester United, I beg your pardon. A beautiful victory by there. Garnacho, look at that wonder goal by Garnacho. Immediately it was being compared to the goal of Rooney in 2011. I mean, the celebration. Yeah. I mean, I didn't see 3-0 coming. I guess I thought that
1-0,
United was going to win. But I didn't see them winning. I mean...
Yes. Totally. I feel like the second half was...
Everton capitulated completely. Drapore had a beautiful chance.
Wonderful.
Onana was fantastic. There was this small boy, 18-year-old boy, Mino.
Made the start.
For me, that was the man of the match.
Yes, it was Man United man of the match.
For me, that was the man of the match.
It was Man United man of the match.
It was fantastic. It was superb. His clearance off the goal line. I mean, that ball was going in, and the guy from nowhere, an 18-year-old boy, rescuing football like that from going into the net.
The thing is that Man United, you always see all these 18-year-old boys. Look at Daniel James, Rashford, Hannibal when he scored that outside shot. They always fight for that jersey, but then they don't get trusted over time. Yeah,
this 17-year-old boy that scored that year, I mean, during Fergie's tenure, that boy that scored, that 17-year-old guy that scored, and that was what brought alive their season that made them win the league that season. Yeah,
they need to get more trust. They need to trust these young boys a bit more whenever they do things like that.
But the funny thing is, many of these young boys don't eventually come to the party in the end. You give them the chance, they blow it away. The life outside of the pitch becomes their thing. Look at Mason Greenwood, for God's sake. Mason Greenwood was a star. He was a star, and I mean, all right. Now to Manchester City versus Liverpool. What an entertaining fixture!
Was it entertaining?
It was entertaining. I found it entertaining. I did. It was. You could see that both managers were looking.
Of course,
they were looking out for fault. It was like a game of chess.
Tactical masterclass.
Yes,
I agree with you.
That's what I'm saying. I enjoyed it
because whenever Guardiola sees what Klopp is doing ahead of time, we will counter it. And whenever Klopp sees what Guardiola so it was a very good. It was good to see that tactical masterclass.
But I think City did deserve the win.
City deserved it.
I think they played better.
But when you have players like Arnold choose to be at their best when they can be at their best.
Yeah, I agree.
When they do something like that, there's nothing else you can say. He has to, he shoots the City fans. He has to shoot them. He had quieted them, he silenced the crowd, and they couldn't score another goal.
They couldn't.
And that was it. They took their 1 point from Etihad.
They couldn't. All right, we move on very quickly now to the world of Formula One. And the man that was supposed to be, that is usually the face of Formula One, Lewis Hamilton. It's very sad for him. Two seasons in a row now, and
no podium finish.
No podium finish.
Win any.
Is age catching up with Lewis Hamilton? Are we meant to be honest with each other now?
I honestly don't think it is age. I think it's just the car. Yes, they say that it's never the car, it's the driver.
Yeah, it's the driver.
But we all know that Verstappen's car is far faster. Maybe not far faster. Let me know before Mercedes will come and catch me. But Red Bull's car right now is better.
I think they've worked on their car.
Yes, we've seen amazing racers, old winners, old time boys saying that if Hamilton was in Verstappen's car, the gap between Hamilton and other drivers would be more than what Verstappen is giving them. So let's say a bit of the car, but I'll never say age. Maybe there's something that Mercedes needs to work on. Maybe there's something that Hamilton also needs to work on himself because he has been making some errors that like skidding out of the track, getting points, getting points deducted. I think he could have finished second this season, honestly, or even third. But then those point deductions really affected him.
He finished 8th.
Yes, there was a point when I think at the first half of the season it was actually okay with them, but then Mercedes will pick up, they will go down, they will pick up, they will go down. I feel like
and he's definitely concerned about that.
He's definitely, Hamilton, of course, he has to be concerned about it because he does not want to end his legacy this way. If he had extended his record to that 8th GP win, 8th season win, he might have given up.
All right, let's give the flowers to whom flowers are due.
Congrats to Verstappen.
Max Verstappen, just a young lad a couple of seasons ago with a hot head.
He still has the head.
The greats kept telling him, keep your head down, focus on your job, focus on the sports, and look at him now, back-to-back season victories.
Yes, many people don't like him.
They feel he's proud.
They feel he's proud.
They feel he's hot-headed.
But
the boy is good. The young man is good.
He doesn't respect Hamilton and divorce But when it's your time, it's your time.
It's his time.
Are they saying that he should be humble about his celebration? Should he be saying that?
You don't tell people how to. You don't tell people how to. It's their choice.
Should he be saying that? I feel bad for Hamilton. No, it is his own time. He should enjoy his own time.
His glory.
Hamilton's time was there. Hamilton's time was for a long time.
If Hamilton was like the king of the game,
it was like always undisputed. So I think let Verstappen enjoy his time. Something may happen. Mercedes may get it right, and Hamilton will start winning again. Red Bull may get something wrong. Something may be changed again. Formula One, the rules always change. So let's just enjoy
the cars too.
The cars too. So let's enjoy the race as it goes on.
All right. Of course, it's November. This is even the last Monday in November. Whenever we'll be here next, it will be the 4th of December. And in January, the window will be opened. Shockingly, reports have it that our own Victor Osimhen is being wanted by Chelsea.
Shockingly?
It's
not a shock, but
the
January move or the fact that Chelsea...
No. The fact that it's Chelsea, that's the point. The fact that, remember Mikel was saying Victor should come to Chelsea. But, Osimhen is like this, Chelsea is like this. Osimhen, Chelsea, I'm sorry, but there's a big gulf.
I feel like right now, yes, Chelsea is not the Chelsea that Nigerians, that major population of Nigerians are fans of. So Chelsea is no longer that Chelsea anymore. But I think that Chelsea can still woo a talent like Osimhen.
How?
The money is there.
Osimhen to come and be playing with. What's up? That the Chelsea's number 9 now. That former Villarreal 22-year-old.
Jackson will be on the bench.
And the likes of Jackson will be in the same team.
Jackson will be benched.
How will Osimhen and Jackson be in the same team?
Because Jackson will never see the. If Osimhen comes to Chelsea, Jackson will never put a boot on that pitch unless it's maybe Carabao. Then maybe they've won the game.
Jackson, Osimhen. Oh my goodness.
No. I think even Mudryk may never play again. I'm seeing a front three of Nkunku, Osimhen, and Sterling.
If you are Osimhen's manager, where do you want to get him? What club are you putting him on immediately?
Manchester United.
Why?
Because Man City have Haaland.
Okay.
Arteta is a rotational manager.
Okay.
So Osimhen will not. Osimhen is a young striker. He's not 30. He's not 28. He's not 29.
Yeah, he's very young. Yeah.
He can be starting every game. He can play a lot of the games. So I think that Man United is a team that that can start Osimhen in every game. Of course, they have Olon, but Olon can play other roles. Olon played wing for Atalanta.
So you go I mean, you take Osimhen right into the middle of competition.
But that's what is a way. So I'll know. So okay, let's say Arsenal. Where would you put him?
If I was his manager,
Do you mean anything in Europe or Premier League?
if anywhere in Europe,
Real Madrid, please. I made a mistake. Real Madrid.
if I was his manager,
Real
if
Madrid.
I was his manager, I am definitely talking to Real Madrid and Barcelona.
Real Madrid.
Guys, I have one of the hottest boys in the world right
I have
now.
the hottest boy
Come
in
and
the
pay,
world.
come and pay
He
150 million.
He came in off an injury.
Yeah.
The team was 1-1.
Yeah,
The
and he
game
created
was,
an assist.
And he did an assist from nothing. He stressed. He could have injured himself again and gone back home. But that he gives his all on the pitch.
101%.
101%.
He doesn't play for the Super Eagles, and we miss him. We can
We
feel
missed
his.
him. It
You
was
can
very
feel
evident.
his
It was
absence.
very, very evident that he's absent.
I mean, if I'm his manager, I'm ringing Real Madrid. Florentino Perez, I have
Sure,
the
Mbappe
solution
away,
to your
get
problems.
Osimhen.
180 million pounds. You pay me, I land this boy on the next plane to Real Madrid.
180 million.
180 million pounds.
180 million.
I mean, that's what I'll negotiate.
Yeah, I said 120 now.
No. 180. Flo, pay my money.
Want to break the record?
Yeah, can you record for that guy is the hottest property right now as a
Honestly,
number
honestly,
9.
yeah,
Or you
he
call
never
Barcelona.
fails. He doesn't flatter-
Even if they will collect a loan to pay him, pay a loan for my boy. Lewa is 30 what? He's gone.
I think Lewa is going soon.
Lewa is going to. So I mean, any of the two clubs should
I
pay
feel
the young man.
I feel like Osimhen and Haaland is going to be a very wonderful centre forward journey to watch. Mbappe is a winger.
Haaland is bigger than our Osimhen. Let's be honest.
Haaland is a bigger team.
All right, very quickly now, let's talk about the NPFL, Nigeria Premier Football League. And what a weekend. I enjoyed the game. And this is something I think I'm going to say on air. Anytime Doma United is coming to the Southwest again to play football, I'm going to be in that stadium. I think it's going to be against 3SC.
Yeah.
They played against Sporting. I was not in the stadium that day. They played against Remo here in Ijebu. I wasn't there, but I think Ibadan is the closest place for me to see Kingdom Osai. 10 games, 8 clean sheets, 2 assists in the Premier League.
Wow. Should the Super Eagles not be looking at him?
Is obviously sending a message
2 assists
for a goalkeeper in the NPFL. Kingdom Osai of Doma. They just came from relegation. They played against Sporting. Everybody I knew that was in the stadium that day said it was virtually Sporting versus Kingdom Osai. The same thing yesterday in Remo. It was virtually Remo versus Kingdom Osai. So I really want to see what the stuff is made of. I mean, Kingdom Osai.
I think it is, after hearing what they've been saying and seeing what has been written, I think it's time that we go and watch.
Yeah. I want to watch Kingdom Osai.
I think you should watch Kingdom Osai.
I want to watch it because
if you get a chance,
there's
if it
so
comes to
much.
your city, wherever you play becomes your city, or even if you live. If you are in Doma, you should go and watch Kingdom Osai play.
Yeah, I mean, Doma United are topping the league. They drew against Remo. I didn't see that coming. In fact, I assumed it was a straight win for Remo Stars. With Tiki Ralimi on point right now. Ogunribide, Sheo Ogunribide, and a host of other guys there. Remember that Remo themselves have carried the bank, but I really think that Kingdom Osai, with the statistics in front of us right now, is doing the wonders.
It is very amazing in the NPFL. Because the NPFL is a league that is very full of some defensive errors that can cause you to consider any
funny goals.
Any funny goal that you're very disappointed in yourself.
Yeah.
So I think that 8 clean sheets in the NPFL where the players are very brave, the attackers shoot from almost anywhere, that the league is a very, very daunting league for a goalkeeper. Because your defense is never really so organized.
And you play away from home and you go defeated already.
Exactly, because
you know the best you can get is a point.
And he has not been defeated in 2 away games now that I've seen.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
it's fantastic.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Jose Pesero, if you can hear this, I mean, the whole world right now in Nigeria, in Nigerian football, I mean, everybody has been saying Kingdom Osai is doing great things.
So
the stats, go and watch him. I mean, even if you are not throwing him a ticket instantly, go and watch him. Let's see what he brings to the table. We have not been too convincing in our goalkeeping department, but here is a young man who is doing wonderful things. I have to go through his social media pages to see some of the things. 2 assists, clean sheets. Oh my goodness. Very quickly, we move on to other things now. Bayelsa United got a point themselves. Sporting lost this weekend. Sporting lost to Sunshine Stars of Akure, and I was monitoring that game on my phone. I mean, and a couple of things, but I saw some highlights. I saw some wonderful goals as well in the league. I mean, the NPFL. I mean, I could watch the NPFL all day, every day.
The NPFL offers something that other leagues do not offer. Premier League may offer you a marketing edge, but the NPFL offers the fight, the hunger, the
and we are back
desire,
on television now.
Yes,
I mean, we are back on TV now. Yeah, back on cable.
Yeah,
I mean, good one for the managers of the league. We've always been crying for this. We've always been speaking about this.
Now we can, because before we only see videos later on Twitter.
Yeah.
We have to go and watch physically.
Yeah, and then you hear somebody fought somebody. This one come and say a story. He will defend himself. This one come and say his own story. He will defend himself. But so far this season, everything has been decent.
Yeah.
Little or no noise about in quotes now, Ojoro here and there. I mean, we've been having fluid football. You lose, you know you lost. Look at the number of away. Even yesterday, 7 games, we had 2 away draws. Yeah. On Saturday, I mean, we had another fantastic away draw. I mean, our league is going higher than it used to be. Trust me, our league is going higher than it used to be. Sunshine, like I said, won, defeated Sporting Lagos. 3SC is also doing wonders. Somewhere on the top, in the top. Yeah, in the top half. Top 4, top 3, I guess. But Doma is first. Remo is also there. I mean, the teams down south looks to be doing great things this weekend. Thank you very much for being a part of this package.
I think you have a bit more time to check the NPFL, the FPL.
Oh, our FPL table. We still have another game. We have another game to go today. Okay. Wolves is going to be playing against Fulham. So we still have 90 minutes to go. Yeah. And of course,
who do you think is going to win that game?
Fulham Wolves. I honestly do not care. I just want to go and get a chance to score to rescue my FPL
Wolves.
Yeah, I mean, so whoever wins. All right. Thank you very much for being a part of this package. It's been a collaborative effort here of myself and Peter and I. We've had so much fun. We've just been enjoying the ride. I'm so sure you must have been enjoying the ride. On your end, this package would not have existed if we did not have our producer, Sulaiman Adeni, pressing the right buttons, and Olalekan Adetuji, the man behind the cameras, ensuring the right things are being done here. My name is Shegun Odunayo, saying have yourselves a fantastic Saturday. Sorry, fantastic week and a fantastic Monday. God bless you.
At the weekend.
If I confuse me, pa.